we're back. I'm Jared Reitzin, CEO of mobileStorm, which is the parent company of mhealthwatch.com, and we are sitting here in the Kaiser Permanente booth for HIMSS 2015 with my main man, Brian Gardner. Brian, what's up?
How you doing, Jared?
Dude, I'm doing fantastic. Brian, I've known Brian for a long time. He's a great guy. He's doing some amazing stuff we're going to talk about today for our mHealth Watch viewers. We are here in Chicago. HIMSS, which is the largest conference. There's like, what, 43,000 people here?
I would say probably more than that, but yeah, the largest health IT conference in the world.
So Brian runs something called the MCOE, which is the Mobility Center of Excellence for Kaiser. What is the Mobility Center of Excellence?
So the MCOE, we really wear two hats. We are accountable for all mobile technology development, design, testing standards within the organization, and we also design and develop our own apps. So we deliver and we sort of overview and certify what we're doing in the mobile space.
So mobile apps, so right now where we have 70% smartphone penetration and more people are accessing the mobile internet through apps in the AR browser. So whenever I talk to a client, I just say, look, I have a little bit of a crystal ball. We know where the Americans, where people are.
Right.
They are in apps. It's a huge part right now of what a company has to do to be able to have a good tool for their customers and obviously a good place to be able to talk and communicate.
Right.
With that being said, what is your approach to Kaiser's mobile app strategy? In particular, number one in terms of tools, and number two in terms of design and user experience.
It's a pretty broad question. I would say we started this with how quickly could we get into mobile, and we went down the mobile website path, and then quickly got into apps, knowing that the user experience is really what this is about. Native applications allow us to do a lot more in the mobile context, and knowing that we need to keep up with what our members are doing outside of Kaiser Permanente. So when they interact with us on their device, it's got to be sort of the same experience. So a lot of our strategy is very customer focused, very consumer focused, and relevant to keeping them healthy, improving their relationship with their physician, as well as leveraging the technology at the right time. So we don't build apps and leverage new technology just because it's there. We look at that and then how do we apply it to what the consumer wants to do when they're interacting with us.
What do you think is like the most important utility that your app offers to Kaiser patients today?
I would say ease of use and engaging with us at any time that they need to.
So what does engaging mean? I mean, you mentioned doctor before. Talk a little bit about the doctor engagement. I think it's, first off, I'm a Kaiser member. I know I use the word patient. Don't use the word patient. We even say consumer, but yeah, I'm a Kaiser member, which is very fortunate for me because I'm able to go through the experience myself, right? I don't get to do this with all of our customers. I get to log into the app, I get to see different things, but with Kaiser in particular, I'm a member. So I love the fact that I can email my doctor. What's the feedback like on something like that with that you've got? Because I think it's amazing.
Right. So I would say that's what I meant by engagement, right? So I have access to my doctor, I have access to my medical record, I have access to appointments, locations where I'm in Chicago, we're not in Chicago as an organization, but if I was traveling to a region which we were, and I'm not from there, I could quickly find Kaiser Permanente again, make that appointment, and then start an engagement with the care team, a professional, a nurse, or my doctor back home. So that's what I'm after with the engagement piece.
Do you have like
do you're emailing my doctor, like what is the feedback on that?
Yeah.
People love that, and that's something that we've been doing for a long time. I think we started that in I would say 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s, before my time here at Kaiser. The doctors
was email even around back then?
Yes, it was around back then. The internet started in 94, right? Or earlier, I guess, in the 70s if you're in the military. So the doctors like it, and now it's such a normal part of their workflow that when we first built the app, that had to be in there. It wasn't like we could roll that in later. It was just part of a person's normal experience with their physician at Kaiser.
Do you have any rules around like how fast a doctor should get back to their member?
Yeah, they have a 48-hour response time. It doesn't have to be their doctor. I've emailed my doctor, he's been away on vacation, but usually it's 24 hours, but within that time frame, I was responded to by a physician that was his backup or his care team manager. So that's sort of the service level agreement that we have with our physicians.
It's amazing because I remember I had sinus surgery recently, and I had a great doctor, Dr. Lapana, down in Southern California, and he would get back to me, and I was worried and I had a couple concerns. I emailed him, got back to me right away. And I have to be honest, that user experience especially being a mobile guy, was just incredible to be able to get a response from my doctor. Because a lot of times, and this is, like when we were out of Kaiser, when we had PPO and we were doing something else, the only way I could get in touch with my doctor is by calling him, and then even then he wasn't available, and he had to get back to me. So this has really been, I think, a big paradigm shift. What do you think the next thing is? The next, let's say, big utility or big win like that that Kaiser will roll out that will create a better consumer experience?
We're actually reimagining the entire appointment experience. So when you come to see us, so there's a couple things. So we are working on things that enable you to check in for your appointment in advance, looking to pay that copay in advance. And then once you get in, your wait time of going up to a registration desk, waiting in line, I'm here to see Dr. Smith, that all goes away, and you walk in, we know you're there. And then Dr. Smith, when he's ready, you get a notification, and then you're then taken into that room.
That is beautiful.
Really revolutionizing the old way of going to the physician, going to your appointment, because the other industries are doing this, right? Hotel industries are doing this, airline industries are doing this. It is the new norm for consumer digital experience, and we want that same experience with our members because we're in their daily lives like that, and the more that we can act and provide them what they're expecting, or surprise them with an experience like that from us, that just improves everybody's relationship. The satisfactions go up when they're there for their appointment. Their mood may even change. Their blood pressure may be down at the time that they get there. I mean, those aren't things that we've ever proven out, but it's that overall experience just makes being a member better.